Going live, you're live. Oh, I like being live. Let's make sure that my that's a little bit better. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a stream today or not, but after doing the stream on SWYPT earlier, I thought, well, there's a topic I haven't done yet so far, and it really means a lot to me. So I thought, why not talk about, like I'm always talking about spirit people, and that why not talk about spirit pets? After all, pets are a big part of our lives, and so I thought, well, because I know there's a lot of pet owners and a lot of pet lovers in our group on SWYPT, White Rose, Derek Green, Psychic Medium, all these other groups. Plus, I've got a group just for that. It's called Spirit Pets. So I thought, well, I'll do a live stream on that. And of course, my father-in-law, my guide, gave me a little bit of insights on other kind of, pets that people have and had back in the day. And that has, I know my father-in-law, the two animals that he really remembers so much about, and that was a big part of his life, was, believe it or not, horses and dogs. To him, those are two of the most loved animals that he remembers as a kid, because he grew up on a farm. Plus, later on in life, he was a horse trainer. And I'm not sure if he was a horse breeder? No, just a horse trainer, thanks. A horse trainer in that. So he had a huge love for horses and that. Me, I've got a love for cats and dogs. What can I say? But yeah, it's hard. Hard to believe that the animals can be such a big part of our lives, and not just being a pet, but also being a companion, and that. Because I know there are certain organizations that they allow cats. Well, some organizations allow dogs, some allow cats to help out seniors and elderly people. Help them with their mental well-being and that. And they found out that seniors that have a chance to comfort a cat or a dog, and that they end up living longer, and they're much happier than without. So the psychology of it is big. Sorry, thank glasses. But yeah, and did you know that when it comes to the love of animals, that's something that actually goes back to ancient times, and the most loved animals in ancient times was, believe it or not, well, it depends on where you were, but horses were very, I'm not sure if they were loved, but they were very used, and that horses, and believe it or not, monkeys. They got a baboon, and that, because some in the royal palace, and that, I think this is in the ancient Egypt or ancient Greek, that like here, a household pet would be a cat or a dog, right? Well, back then, in their culture, their pet would be a monkey, and that, because not only was it was the most popular animal to have in the house, so to speak, but also I think the monkey represented some kind of deity for the household or something, so it felt protected, which I thought was a little weird. But to each his own. Even up to today, no, we're not monkeys, but even up to today, people have lots of cats, lots of dogs. Of course, they have birds and they have hamsters and gerbils and stuff like that. And I wouldn't be surprised that it doesn't matter what the animal is, because all animals have a soul and spirit, and then when they pass, their soul or their spirit come back. Okay. Well, so to me, it doesn't matter, make any difference what animal it is, but the most popular is, of course, naturally a cat or a dog, and that. And I've seen on YouTube a couple of videos that shows um, a dog that was put down a week before, and a week later, the spirit of the dog went through the same routine with the walk outside, even though they did get another dog. So now this lady has a physical dog and she has a spirit dog. And and by the looks of it, that spirit dog was having a good old time trying to catch up. And so, and with me here, and that we have two cats in spirit. They've been gone for years now. But I still hear like one running after the other, chasing around up on the second floor. Oh yeah. And our cat Mackie, her ears perk up and she hears something, and I thought that's so cute, and that but oh yeah, they caused little things to happen, which I thought was kind of adorable. And but yeah, so what I was going to say is I'm leaving a link in the description below for that group that I told you that I have. It's called Spirit Pets. And if you have any photos or EVPs of your pet, and that, please share them. Please share it with me, or share with the group or with me um, your stories, your experiences. Now, especially if you had to put a dog or a cat down, which is always so hard, and that, and you're almost sure you heard them. You hear them around the house, but you don't see them. Well, I got some good news for you. That pet that you love so much came back, and that just like our two cats, and every dog that I've ever heard of that passed away, that dog always came back to the house, and that almost instantly, because one, the dog or cat was so happy with where they lived, and two, the memories that they retain of the good times that they had and all the fun, they're not going to go anywhere else. They're happy at home. They're not going to go anywhere else unless they're there with their master, and that, so basically, it's always comforting to know, that your favorite pet, when it passes away, they come right back, and that even though you don't see them, but sometimes you might see their shadow on camera. Or if you take a photo of it and you might see a shadow of the cat, to me that would be priceless. Or get a voice recording of them meowing or barking, that would be amazing. And so yeah, if you get anything on camera, anything on voice recorder, please share. If you have any experiences you want to share, please indicate in the comments below or in the group. And like I said, I'll put a link to my group in the description below. And that, because I know in my group we have so many people that are animal lovers, like myself, and to lose an animal is so traumatic. But just knowing that they come back, that they're not away forever, that's comforting. And that, because don't forget that we're made of energy. We have a soul. It's no different with them. They're in the physical. The physical gives out, and that, and but the soul, just like ours, lives on, and that. Of course, in our case, we go to the higher side of life. But when it comes to them, they're so dedicated to their masters that they're more happy with us than they would be, in the heavenly realms. As but if an animal passes, and it has no place to go here on the earth plane. Naturally, they go to the heavenly realms. Okay, because that's their rightful place. I will. And that, and yeah. So if they don't have any place to go to down here, which would be rare, very rare, but it does happen, and that they do go to the rightful place. But if they have a loving, happy place to go to down here on the earth plane, with family and what have you, naturally they're going to go back to where they were so happy, where they had so many fun experiences. It's natural. So yeah, it's very encouraging to know, and that because I've heard and seen so many people that are so distraught, so traumatized that they had to put their animals down, or their pets got killed in the street. Like two of our cats when I was a kid, two of the cats got hit in the street, and they froze to death. We didn't see them until the next day, I think it was, after a big snowstorm. My sister and I were just completely beside ourselves. We felt as though we lost our soul, and that, and of course, we didn't understand it at the time, and that, but we did hear weird things around the house, and that, and but luckily, the cats we have, like the ones we lost a few years ago, and that, they died of, I think it was some kind of feline illness or something, and so they passed from that, but they came right back, and that, and my neighbor, he had a dog, and he had to put the dog down, and I think it was a couple of days after he put the dog down, I looked out the bathroom window at my neighbor's garage door, and I saw the apparition of his dog running from the street up into the garage. But the funny part is, at the time, the garage door was closed. Well, guess what? What the dog remembers being in the garage door being open. So what happened? The dog ran up the driveway and went right through the garage door. I thought that was the most odd thing I've ever seen in my life. So I told my neighbor what I saw. He goes, "Oh yeah, Daisy used to love catching the ball after I threw it and had a good old time." So she's remembering all the fun times. And so there was a real bond, just like with our cats. And so, but anyway, like I said, if you have any stories of your pets, all the fun times, and then when your pet did pass, what kind of experience you had, if there's any odd things that happened around the house that really caught your attention, and that, yeah, please feel free to share your stories, experiences, and if you got anything on camera, video, or voice recording, oh my God, that would be beautiful, to check that out. So anyway, peoples, I just wanted to do a quick stream about spirit pets. God knows that I love them. Oh, and by the way, I almost forgot to tell you that I don't know if you ever watch some of these paranormal shows and that where you're in the building and you hear something outside and it sounds like the sound of horses' hooves walking, or you might have heard that yourself. If you go to a location where horses used to be the main source of transportation, and you heard horses' hooves, okay, that's another example of the animal coming back because it was so dedicated to the master that like it might not be actual haunting, it might be just residual energy, and that, but it just shows you the dedication of these dear animals. When it comes to horses, and that even after they pass, they come right back because they feel that they've got an obligation to the master, and that even just in memory, And I've heard that so many times, and I think that is pretty cool. So anyway, people, if you got, like I said, if you got any experiences or stories to share, please do so. Okay. And if you like this stream, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, hit the bell, so every time I go live, you'll get a notification. Okay. And if you like this stream, hit the thumbs up. Let me know what you liked. Okay. But if there's something about the stream that you didn't like, let me know. Let me know that too. Okay. That way, if there's something I can improve or something I can do better, and at least I'll learn. Okay. So once again, thank you so much. And it might be another day or two or something like that before my next stream. I still have to get a topic and that. So anyway, people, thank you so much for your time. And like I said, if you have had any experiences with spirit pets, I'd love to hear it. And that. Oh, and by the way, usually when it comes to communication with animals, okay, well, basically, you know how you communicate with an animal in the physical, okay? And that, well, it's basically the same in spirit. And that if you call upon the pet, or if you do something that gets the pet's attention, and that, and or sometimes if you just send out thoughts to the animal, they'll get that as well. And that, so basically, they're totally open to communication like they did on your plane, and that nothing's changed, and that, and at least that's the way I've always done it is if I want the cat to do something, I call the pet as if it's still in the physical. And can you wait about 10 minutes? And so anyway, the wife just called me and that, so. At 5:30? Okay. And so anyway, sorry about the interruption. So anyway, like I said, you call the pet that's in spirit the same way that you would in the physical, and that's what I've always done. And so anyway, again, people, thanks so much for your time, and God bless you all. And as I always say at the end of each stream, and then love and light to all. Bye bye.